You hung up the phone twice. You blocked their number. You shut down their messages. And suddenly you feel it, a weight lifted, a quiet rage at peace. The past clings to you like a shadow. Not anymore. You own nothing of that pain. You owe them nothing. You walk away, heart pounding, breath deep. The silence left behind is deafening. But it's your silence. It's your victory. For months you were chained to their voice. Every call returned because you felt you had to. Now you realize they needed you far more than you needed them. That haunting memory that followed you, in sleep now it fuels a fire. You are fire. You are fuel. Every moment of hesitation turned into determination. This is your story unfolding, a warrior awakening. This silence is your sword, and the enemy is stunned, confused, wounded by your absence. Feel that surge. In this quiet, you find strength. Each second without them is proof. You are free. Others crumble when you stand tall. You shattered their control. You took away what fed their ego. One expert explains, if there is no one to react, then a narcissist has no one to exert control over and no one to help inflate their self-image. In your world, you took away their supply. The silence isn't weakness. It's a weapon, and in that silence, you listen, you hear your own power growing. Remember, the day you realized they were gone from your life, it hit like thunder. The space around you felt heavy, at first fear and doubt creeping in, but then it shifted. You saw a crater where their games used to be. You felt something rise, pride. They tried to break you, to hurt you. Yet here you are, alive, more alive than ever. When their calls went unanswered and texts ignored, they lost control. Their ego cracked from the inside. Think of a bully who, after years of taunts, suddenly hears nothing. They expect a reaction. They wait. Nothing. By going no contact, you erased their lines to you. You blocked their echo. It's as if you stood at the edge of a battlefield, turned your back on the enemy, and walked away, and they are left yelling into empty air. They thought you would chase, that you'd beg. But you didn't. Not this time. You chose yourself. You walked away from what hurt, and with every step, the enemy grew more desolate. Science calls this no-contact rule a break in the cycle. Therapists note that it removes opportunities for the narcissist to continue taking advantage of or manipulating you. By cutting the cord, you broke their power. No calls, no messages, no stalking, just you. Alone. Yes, but free. Right now, they are reeling. Every plan they had to manipulate you is failing. Every angry thought they muster is deflected because you never showed up. They are screaming internally. In the silence that follows, imagine them pacing, furious and helpless. You have become the calm before their storm. As one expert explains, when you stop reacting, a narcissist has no one to exert control over and no one to help inflate their self-image. They are left to face their own emptiness. And you face yourself, rebuilding from the ashes. You stand in the rubble of what was, but do you see defeat, hell number, you see a battlefield won. You reframe. Every memory of pain becomes a badge of honor. Their insults, now silent echoes. Their lies, dust on your boots. Your mind is a fortress. Negative thoughts flood in, trying to pull you back, but you slam that gate shut. Just like therapy teaches, you shift your perspective. You flip the lens. What was their weapon is now your wisdom. Repeat this in your mind. What they meant to hurt me made me stronger. Change the channel in your head. Think. Every scar is a lesson. Every setback was a setup for a comeback. Their cruel words? They only echo what you've already survived. Challenge every negative thought with this question. Is there another way to see this? Instead of, I lost them, you think, I found myself. As research shows, reframing can change the meaning of a situation and transform your reactions. That's real power. You see a different frame. You rewrite reality. Spot the lie. When a thought whispers, I'm broken, you counter it with, I'm stronger than ever. Flip the script. Turn, I needed them, into, I only needed myself. Turn, without them, I'm lost, into, now I'm free to roam. Choose the frame. You decide which lens to wear. The frame through which you view a situation determines its meaning. Flip the lens, and suddenly you're the hero of your own story. There was once a soldier named Aisha who lost her homeland to war. Instead of breaking, she reframed each scar as a lesson. She'd say at dawn, this loss gave me courage. You are no different. Take your story, that betrayal, that goodbye, that was your teacher in disguise. Now you rewrite the narrative. You got strong. You saw through their games. You gave no oxygen to their drama. Because of you, this story ends with triumph, not tragedy. Deep down, you knew what you could do. You walked away, believing you could. That belief self-efficacy is your sword. Psychologists define self-efficacy as the belief in your own ability to achieve your goal. You just lived it. Each step away from them was fueled by the thought, I can do this. I will be okay. Like a warrior, trusting their blade. You trusted yourself, and you won. Feel it. Trust. Breathe in confidence. Every day, you stood up despite the pain. You are writing in your mind. I handle this. I choose this. I am in control. With every small victory, sleeping peacefully, smiling genuinely, finding joy in little things your brain etches, another mark of triumph. You walk taller, you speak firmer. Because you believe, I did this, I am powerful. Picture Carlos, who always doubted himself until one day he moved out of a toxic situation. At first, he was terrified alone, but he kept telling himself, I got this. Weeks later, he volunteered to help others, found a calling, his confidence soared. That's self-efficacy at work. Your journey mirrors that. Blocked phone, closed chapter. Each day you wake up, you conquer. Research shows that people with strong self-efficacy recover quickly from setbacks and view challenges as tasks to be mastered. You will bounce back and master whatever you face. Here's the secret weapon. Your brain is plastic. Every neural path they tried to carve is malleable. Science calls this neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to change and adapt. With each bold thought, every fearless affirmation, your brain literally rewires itself. New highways of strength replace the old potholes of doubt. So whisper in your sleep, shout in the shower, I am rising, I am unstoppable. Every word echoes into your cells. Because of repetition, those words become truth. Research shows repeating positive affirmations forms new neural pathways that make positive thinking easier. You are planting seeds for a forest of confidence. In a month, a year, your self-belief will be deeply rooted without effort. Negative thoughts, they'll whimper away, outmatched. You are training your subconscious. Every visualization of victory, every declaration of worth cements this identity. Remember Nina, paralyzed by fear after a breakup. She wrote, I am enough, on sticky notes everywhere and repeated it aloud. Months later, she didn't need notes, she believed it in her bones. That's you now. With each mantra, I am worthy, I am in control, I will thrive. You embody it. It's working beneath consciousness. Your new identity crystallizes every day. Now, all this power is ready to be unleashed. Rise up, warrior. Each morning, sit up straight, clench your fists, and breathe. You survive the war and you walk out unbroken. Your heart is your compass. Let it roar. No more fear, no more doubt. I decide my destiny. You have everything you need, your scars, your strength, your vision. Now take it forward. Repeat after me. I am unstoppable. I am my own master. These words are your anthem. Carve them onto the pages of your day. Write them on notes, chant them in workouts, whisper them before sleep. Soon you won't have to think, your body will know. Watch your life change. Opportunities appear as you grow bolder. Doors open to those who knock with confidence. Every no they gave you is turning into 1,000 yes you give yourself. You control the story now. I will never go back. My future is mine. Say it, believe it, seal it in your mind. This is the vow of the unbreakable. Look at you. The silence that once haunted you now echoes with power. You moved mountains. You outlasted storms. That silence, it became your war cry. You crushed their ego, not with hatred, but with unshakable self-belief. You rewired your mind, rebuilt your soul. This is your life, not a prisoner of their drama. Stand tall, announce it. I live for me. The next pages of this life will be written on your terms. No regrets, no glances in the rearview mirror. You are the hero of this story. Feel the heat in your veins. Smile at your reflection, knowing you dared to do what many fear. You cast them out, and in doing so, you brought yourself home. They will remember this day, the day the tables turned. This is the climax of your epic. The rest is yours to command. You completely crushed their ego, and as you march forward, Remember this: they will never see you coming, and you will never look back. Claim the life they thought you'd throw away. The world awaits the legend you will become.